What's up? My name is Oscar Chavez. When I was around 14, I started hanging around with the Latin Kings of Waukegan. By the end of that summer, my cousin and I had already joined. The next winter, I had got kicked out of high school already for fighting. That summer was chaos in my house. My dad and I couldn't get along. I had to be out of his path just to live a peaceful life. That meant driving myself to the streets even more. I started dope dealing, and I started smoking weed every day. That summer I caught my first pistol case, shooting at a car in broad daylight. While I was in juvie, my mom always told me about God, and she always told me that she would be there for me no matter what. Well, I got out, and the same story went over again. I started dope dealing, and I started smoking weed every day. I started messing around with girls and just became a full-blown gang member every day. I started gangbanging full-time once again. My drug habit was so much that I had to start dope dealing just to support it. When I was 17, I caught my second pistol case. This time I wasn't going back to juvie. I was facing 2 to 4 in the joint. As I was in the county, I showed my face before the judge, and unexpectedly, he just drops my case out of the blue. I didn't have no regrets or no questions about it. I went back to my cell, and I was joyful that I was getting out, but it was a different story. I went back to juvenile DOC on a parole violation, and while I was there, I had a bunch of drama at home. Someone real close to me died, and I knew I had to change my life. I came back to Lake County Jail on a writ for the exact same case that I had, plus a DUI, plus a fleeing and eluding, and about 10 tickets that I had accumulated in just one night. While I was there, I had a cellmate. He was 17 years old, just like I was. He was facing attempted murder charges. Me and him drew real close. We always spoke about God and how we were gonna change our lives. I left the county back to juvenile DOC, and he went to adult DOC with 32 years on his back. While I was in juvenile DOC, my whole papers got all messed up, and I had to serve more time than what I had to. I ended up going to Chicago IYC. While I was there, I started seeing my family just crumble before my eyes. Most of it was because of all the stuff that I had done. This drew me more and more closer to this dude named Jesus Christ that was explained in the Bible. This dude that my mom always told me about. This dude that my mom said would always be there for me no matter what. So I opened my heart to him. And I started praying, and I started reading the Bible every day, hoping to go to the next parole board because I was serving dead time. One parole board after another passed, and it wasn't my turn yet. Finally, my chance came, and I got out, and I called it quits to the game. But it wasn't that easy. I got sucked back in one last time, and almost got arrested. That was the very last time that I gangbanged. Ever since then, I've been growing in Christ. Joined this gang outreach ministry. I look back at my life, and I see that most of the stuff that I did, I could just blame it on my dad, because I felt he didn't love me, because I felt that he never spent enough time with me, because he was always out there working, and every time I did something bad, he would scold me like no tomorrow. And I know some of y'all out there in the same situation, with the same feelings, hating your dad, ain't got no peace in your heart. I was out on the streets for 3 or 4 days a week, without coming home to sleep, because I didn't want to face my dad. Yo, Jesus Christ, he offers a love. He offers that peace. He offers that time that your pops can't spend with you, or that he doesn't know how to spend with you. And all he says is just come to me with open arms, and I'll gladly take you. Listen to the end of this CD. There's a powerful message. And if you live in that lifestyle, you'll know there's an alternative, the only alternative, Jesus Christ.
I can